and only superstar Chike right here in the building. So good to have you. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks, man.
Boo of the Booless was such a solid project, right? And how much of an immense pressure were you under to put out another amazing body of work?
No pressure whatsoever, to be honest. For me, they're just different kinds of pressure. Now, was it pressure to put out another body of work? No, it wasn't pressure for me. I just knew it was time.
Yeah.
And I had to deliver at a certain time. So, some people call that pressure, but for me, it's not pressure. It's just a reminder.
Yeah.
This has to get done.
All right. How hard was it for you to see
It was tough.
all of the projects all of the records that you put out, and you said, "Nah, I'm just going to streamline to 16 and let the other ones go"?
We were at 12 for the longest. In fact, I have a video right now on my phone when we had like a boardroom meeting where we're selecting.
Yeah.
We got to 14. And it was such a struggle. We're like, no, we can't do. Every song now is 2 seconds, and that's not a criteria for us to pick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you still also need to check the balance in the market. And we got to 14, right? And we closed it at 14, and all of a sudden, I don't even know how we got to 16.
Yeah.
Because we're like, no, we just, put it in there. And I can tell you that, the last few songs that were fought for and put on the album, it's had amazing reviews. So I just feel like, what will be will be.
Like the wall of Jericho. They don't know.
So what would you say is the difference between the Boo of the Booless and then the Brothers Keeper, the two body of works? The creative process especially.
Even down to Brothers Keepers, I always say that Brothers Keepers for me is a state of mind. Is a state, is a situation. Is a life I'm in, or life I was in while making the album. That's what the name even stands for.
Right.
To start with.
Right.
With the Boo of the Booless, it was literally, 0 to something.
Right.
But now this is starting from Boo of the Booless to Brothers Keepers.
Yeah.
Right.
It's no longer 0.
Yeah.
So for the creative process now, making the music now, there's more attention to what worked the last time. How do you improve it? But I can tell you that with the first one, there was no what worked the last time.
Right.
It's just hope this works.
Oh, okay.
I know
see.
this is gonna work.
They don't know what's going on.
All right.
Okay.
A while back, Davido celebrated his birthday.
Oh.
There were screenshots and receipts, and we saw a screenshot with a lump sum. Was that because you wanted to celebrate him? That's why you sent him that large amount of money, or because he's been so impactful in your career?
I don't know. I think for anybody who even sent any money that day, I don't think. I want to believe. Let me not think for them that the primary goal was because this is somebody that everybody wants to celebrate.
Yeah.
He wouldn't remember, I doubt, but I remember the first time I met Davido was probably in 2016.
Wow.
I was at Shisha Room. I still remember. So I think I was going over to say hi, and he was with a bunch of people, and there's always going to be a blockade that for somewhere I found myself there, and I was like, Chike, I know you now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, it made me feel, I'm like, this person even recognized me, like, how?
Yeah.
Then the other time I met him again was at some lounge in VI.
Yeah.
When I came over to say hi, and he was the one that said, let me give you my number. So I felt, of course I was going to ask for the number.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would have
Gotten at the
wanted to
time.
go that far
Yeah.
to ask. But this was like 2021 or early this year.
Yeah.
No, 2021 or early this year. So one thing everybody has in common about him is he seems to be a free-spirited person, and that's enough.
What was it you had in mind when you had Flavor on that tune with you?
I just knew. For me, I've always wanted to work with Flavor. That has been like a long-time dream of mine.
All right.
So I can tell you that one thing I had in mind when I had him on it was yes, that's number one. And number two is, I never doubted how it would sound. It's not one of the songs that I thought, it could be okay. I was sure that it would come out perfect, just the way I wanted.
Yeah.
And in as much as I also wanted to wait for bigger things, and more things with him, I decided to jump on that one first, because I told him, I'm like, Chief, I need more, but I'm gonna take this and run now.
They hard to find, they hard to. They know they see I'm for road, no. Okay, man.
Nothing Less, Nothing More is such a sad record.
Okay.
Who was that about though?
For me, is whenever I make music, I try to attack common feelings.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of people. The older you grow, you must have felt lost. There are people who are unfortunate to have felt it at a way younger age, but it's hard to find somebody maybe that's lived 30 years on earth who's not had loss of some form.
Yeah.
Of some
Yeah.
kind. And I just wanted to attack that topic of, in my mind, I'm like, how would you feel if you wanted to see somebody that you know that you genuinely would never see them again, at least not on this earth? I mean, we all have
Yeah.
fate.
When you were making that song, did you produce it, or you had a producer who made it for you? Of course.
No, I had a producer.
Were you guys both crying when you were making the song?
No, nobody.
Because I'm like,
It makes
sometimes
sense.
you're listening to this records, and I remember
But I
when
can tell you that when I
emotional.
made some of the lyrics,
yeah,
when I wrote some of the lyrics,
Yeah.
I remembered my late uncle,
yeah.
who was really kind.
What's been like your craziest fan experience?
I can't say that on air, but
Ah.
some lady walked up to me and said something I'm sure you will understand.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand. You need to
I
say
don't
it
know what it is. I don't know what it
It's not a
is.
censor program.
You know,
Of course, you know what? You tell us off the
She
air.
just said she wanted, everything.
Some.
you know what?
You wanted some.
I will
Yeah,
get
I mean, the funny thing is that's not the first time.
Uh-huh.
It was just so random. It was
Yeah.
I was a bit worried.
He said he was
I was
worried.
actually more worried than
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
And,
What would
okay.
you say was the least stressful tune on the project?
It has to be between Spell and Enough.
Oh, okay.
It has to.
So I mean, the other ones were just hard to make, but that one was just pretty easy.
No, that one, I know there's some songs that once you get the hook or the chorus,
Yeah.
you just blah blah on around it.
Yeah.
The melodies just come in, and because you have an idea where you're going to, you fix
Yeah.
it together. So that's it. It wasn't. I don't want to say too much thought wasn't put in it, but I guess my mind was at the right place when I was making that record, so it just came easy.
I found a way to avoid controversy so far in your career. I want to ask this question: is it deliberate or trouble just hasn't found you yet?
Man, see, that's what this everybody gets skeleton for carbon. Just like my carbon never have food. The skeleton go the push. Say, what? I don't feel there with this guy.
Yeah.
Come on. Maybe trouble hasn't found me yet.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. You hoping
Nobody
that it
knows
finds
the
you,
past.
or you just want to
I can't
avoid
be
it.
hoping that it finds me. But what would be if you find me? I can assure you that I will try my possible best not to be bothered.
On yellow me, you me.
videos for some of the records on the album.
We have a video already
Uh-huh.
for the one of the first records in the album.
Uh-huh.
That was first released, which is hard to find.
Yeah.
So please, when I go play that video, because
Yes, Chike.
yeah. So we have that. I think we're gonna get up at least 3 videos or 4,
All right.
depending. This is the video, not the cost now.
Yes, so
No, yeah, the gist.
yes, so I saw one.
Not the cost. I come to the edge. You dey outside, the background is called the nylon is thinner than the normal nylon. The ground is smaller, so it's now price as I was saying. Yes,
Yeah.
the price has gone up. Service has still reduced.
Yeah. Oh my.
Like the
goodness.
service didn't stay the same.
Yeah.
Price has
but the
gone
price has
up.
gone up.
Service has reduced.
Obviously,
So
inflation.